Was wild. Wait till you hear about the brothels in Berlin, where men are literally lining up to sleep with robots. Yep, robots. This isn't an episode of Black Mirror. It's happening right now, and it's a terrifying glimpse into the future. In Berlin, actual establishments called brothels are opening their doors, offering men companionship with AI-powered, anatomically correct dolls. They don't speak. They don't argue, they don't have needs, they're just cold, programmable, and built to serve on demand. Let that sink in. For 80 to 120 euros an hour, you can rent a synthetic woman, customized to your preference: blonde, brunette, petite, curvy, silicone or thermoplastic elastomer. They even let you pick the personality. This isn't just creepy, it's the ultimate fantasy of control, where women are reduced to literal objects and men are encouraged to bypass empathy, effort, and connection altogether. And let's be clear, this isn't just about sex, it's about the death of intimacy. This is about men choosing to opt out of reality, to retreat into a fantasy where women exist to be programmed, not respected. No rejection, no boundaries, no humanity. And the longer they stay in that world, the less equipped they are to exist in ours. This isn't the future. This is the collapse of manhood disguised as convenience. Berlin's cyber brothels are just the beginning. What happens when boys grow up believing that love is transactional and consent is optional, as long as you pay for it? What happens when the most intimate act becomes completely mechanical? And if you think this won't spread beyond Berlin, think again. Tech is fast and morality, that's slow. We need to talk about what happens when men stop.
The dating market in 2026 is reaching a point of absolute collapse. Men are literally paying for robotic peace in Europe, while women are divorcing good husbands over pop stars and sports games. Let's look at how accountability became extinct.
Be my boyfriend unless you pay my bills after 3 months, and that made some men very angry. So I decided to revise that because I'm about to delete this dating app and just not date men altogether, because you guys are all after one thing and you don't understand the concept of investing in a lady. So I said, what can we do here? What can we do? And then a story popped into my mind of a lady who had a boyfriend who would always run from her whenever she was trying to get hanky-panky from him. And turns out he couldn't do that. He had problems in that area because he was older. And I was like, oh my God, why did I think of that? So I changed my status to only interested in generous men who are not looking for a sexual relationship. And 3 of the men I was talking to, 2 of them deleted the chat, and 1 of them said, I'd still like to talk to you. I'm still interested, even if you're not interested in that. There's a market for this. There's guys out there who pills don't work. They're not interested. And he is the oldest one out of the 3. So where am I wrong here? I like to be upfront, honest with people. You want a girlfriend. I want a handbag and some 5-star meals and a nice man who talks to me correctly.
You got it, right?
No, you asked me here.
But you're the man.
I paid for the first one.
So?
You're paying for it. You're tripping, bro.
Are you serious? Are you seriously not paying?
What? Bro, you asked me.
I need to know what the goes on in men's brains, because we needed soy sauce and my husband was like, oh, let me order some. What the is this?
Now, I can only speak for myself, so I'm gonna do my best to explain this. To me, it looks like f***ing soy sauce.
I'm divorcing my husband because he booed Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl, and I still don't think he believes me, to be honest, but he might want to start, because I just filed my paperwork at the courthouse, and you can see right here, the date of separation is this year's Super Bowl. I'm not just doing this because of the action of booing. I am doing this because of everything that it represents in our relationship. I have loved Taylor Allison Swift since I was 12 years old. My husband even likes her too. Like, he'll put on her music when we're cooking together. He has a favorite song, it's Girl at Home. But we were at the Super Bowl, it was me, him, and 5 of his buddies, and when they put Taylor up on the Jumbotron, all of his buddies started booing, and my husband joined in. And that just tells me everything I need to know about that man, because he didn't care that that would hurt my feelings. He just wanted to fit in with his boys. He didn't even care that that's not even how he actually feels. He just like wanted to look cool, I guess. And that's not a man. That's a boy. And when you see that, you can't really unsee it. So I'm divorcing him. Thankfully, I have a prenup. I'll be retaining all of my assets as well as the assets that I inherited. With peace and love, he probably will not be returning to the Super Bowl anytime soon. So that's one less booer for you, Taylor. I love you.
If men didn't exist, there would be no war, there'd be fewer crimes, there'd be less violence, there'd be fewer billionaires.
It strikes me as funny that the majority of individuals that make this type of content that think that the world would be so much better without men are obviously not students of history or the human condition.
There'd be less homelessness, there'd be equal pay, there'd be less oppression, there'd be less poverty, there'd be universal health care. All the money used to fund the military would instead contribute to free education.
Sadly, it is often the most uninformed individuals that often speak the loudest.
And affordable housing, livable wages, and environmental efforts. Period products would be free. There'd be no need for birth control and all of its side effects. There'd be no need for women's rights or Me Too movements.
It's amazing how blind a person can be when they actually believe that men are the root of all evil, and seemingly they don't think that women can do any wrong.
There'd be no abortion debate. Toilet seats would never be left up. There'd be more self-love. There'd be less body shaming.
What? More self-love and less body shaming if men didn't exist? Yeah, it doesn't seem like they've experienced much of reality, because in my experience, it's usually women that do the most of that, not men. But again, let's go on.
The world in general would be safer, cleaner, and more comfortable. Land would be shared, not stolen. There'd be less hate, and there'd be less fear. Let me know if I missed anything, and try telling me that I'm wrong.
A person doesn't really actually have to try that hard to point out how egregiously incorrect it is to say that half of the human population does all the wrong, while the other half can do nothing wrong. I'll just leave that there.
So I saw something rather troubling today, and it was on this post right here. And that's not what was troubling. It was the most popular comment that happened to be on that video. Let's take a look at that. And unfortunately, it came as no surprise whatsoever of how popular that comment was. Over 6,000 people, in fact almost 7,000 people, liked that comment, and apparently agree with that idea. And a person really has to ask themselves, what is wrong with a lot of people? Why would any person ever celebrate such a thing or encourage that in another human being? There is a serious disconnect out there with a lot of individuals in regards to reality and their humanity. And it is more important now than ever that men especially speak up about their mental health. It is very important because misandry is an ever-growing popular trend, and it is very real, and it does so much more than hurt feelings.
Oh my God, I'm breaking up with you.
What?
You're always just lying around like some kind of loser. My friends were right. I can do so much better.
Ah, yes, the best moment of my entire life. Who are you? I'm you. From the future. What are you doing here? I came back to relive the moment that changed our life forever and put us on the path of becoming a billionaire.
Michael, you think you can just let me break up with you and then be happy and successful without me?
Yeah?
Hell no. My friends are wrong about you. We're getting back together.
No! Happy wife, happy life. Oh, man, what happened? I spent all my time focusing on my wife instead of pursuing my goals.
And I'm sick of you always going to the gym. I want you to spend more time with me.
No, please. Wait, hold on. No. Oh, man. We're losers now? Hey, are you guys hiring? I need a fourth job to pay for my wife's voice loudening surgery.
Michael!
Hi, dear.
I need you to rub my boils on my feet, Michael. They're pussing again.
Right away, dear. Oh, I love you so much, honey. Oh, you're so good to me. I think I should go.
Shut up! Oh, I have these weird lumps on my back. Michael, rub them now.
Yes, dear.
Pregnant. Don't worry, I'm going to take care of it tomorrow. And I said, well, what does that mean exactly? And I think I kind of knew, right? And I said, no. I tell you what, I'll come there and we'll get married. She said, well, I don't want to marry you. I said, okay, fine. I'll take the kid and I'll raise it. You don't even have to meet it. She said, I just started a new career. I'm not going to go to work pregnant and then just not have a baby. Well, let's give it up for adoption then. I mean, I was begging. I said, don't do anything. I'll be there first thing in the morning. She said, don't bother coming. My appointment's at 7 a.m. and it'll be done by the time you get here. Then the last thing I remember saying on the phone to her was screaming at the top of my lungs, please don't have a baby. And she said, it's not a baby and it's not your decision. And she hung up. I just remember screaming and yelling at the top of my lungs and throwing stuff around my apartment. It impacted the rest of the next 10 years. Unknowingly.
Can't you find a husband? Especially if you were with a man for 4 years. Why didn't y'all get married?
It just didn't work out.
You're a college-educated woman. Please do better.
Yeah.
It did not work out, meaning what? Did you break it off or did he break it off?
Yeah,
Who left?
Broke it off.
You broke it off with him. Why?
I thought I could do better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be as nice as possible. 4 years,
Yes, sir.
and you thought you could do better. Why?
I'm copying to that.
But what did he do?
He was indecisive.
What did he do for a living?
He was a regional director for a fast food company.
A regional manager or a regional director?
Director.
Right. Did he earn more than you?
A lot more.
And what do you do for a living?
I work in customer service.
Like a call center?
Yeah.
Oh, are you trolling me?
I promise I'm not.
So let me get this right. You're an overweight customer service agent.
What? Oh, I would say.
I don't care what you would say. I'm the professional image coach. Look, man. So he was definitely making over 6 figures.
Well, no. He's making that now.
So pay attention, everybody. Average black woman leaves a 4-year relationship because she thinks she can do better. Good for you, brother. Hope you work at a Sonic or White Castle or whatever. Do you have cat insurance, man?
I don't like cats. Danger zone! Oh, God.
Because this is kind of crazy. You've likely already met your guy and you blew it. You didn't say he did anything wrong. You just thought you could do better. Why did you think you could do better?
Well, at the time, he wasn't where he was. This is where he is now.
Back the up. I am. You're the only one doing it. You are not. I will break your glasses with my bare hands if you do not get back inside your house. Do you understand me? I'm just the witness in total. Then shut the and do not talk. Out of the car. Out of the car. I'll break the window. Out. Get out of the vehicle.
Hey.
The police are here. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. The police are coming. You have to get out. You will give a statement. Get out. Or hide in there. Or you can hide in there.
She's being smart because you're being aggressive.
Yeah, I am because I just got hit. You.
I sat there and watched it.
You try almost getting hit twice on the road within 30 seconds. Crash your car, get wrecked, and then handle this, man. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Telling me to calm down?
God bless you.
You insane? God bless your stupid sweetheart. Get the back inside your house.
Hey.
Hey, what? Hey, what?
And be good.
Hey, what?
And the cops will deal with it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm here.
You shouldn't be hooking up with. Dating in your 20s is messy. Now is the time to give into the urges and desires so that later on you're not resenting yourself or somebody else for it. Your 20s is about learning crisis management, and your 30s is for crisis prevention. I don't know what pheromones have kicked up in the air, but everyone I know is hooking up with someone they shouldn't, and we need to stop feeling bad for it. Who cares? We're all gonna laugh about it. We're all gonna die one day.
You're not going to be laughing about it when you contract AIDS. Do not listen to her. Please, for the love of God. She's speaking like you could just get a new body. You can get a new pair of shoes, a new shirt, a new pair of shorts. This is the one body that you have, like, for the entire time that you are here on this planet. You're supposed to take care of it. And that goes with everything. What you're putting in it, your activity level, sexual discipline. That's like with everything. No man is going to want a woman with 100 bodies. It's not happening. And then they go be like, oh, just lie. Have enough self-respect for yourself to not just let anybody inside of you. And on the men's side, don't just be busting up and getting up in any and everything. It's just not right. The HO3 culture is really like a pandemic worse than COVID. They're literally telling you guys in 4K to just give your body to any and everybody.
Alright, so this is something guys can do well, but girls can't.
Alright, let's see it. Go.
You all gotta get ready.
Well, what are we doing? Yo, can you show us it first?
He's gonna explain. He's gonna play it.
So we go.
What is happening?
No, we're not doing that. You hit this pose. Well, what's happening? This is what we're supposed to do. Something guys think that girls can. Yeah, this apparently we can't do this.
No, this is not funny because we don't know which one we're doing it.
Yeah, because we're not doing anything. Hey.
You guys can't stop talking.
I'm about to go to the nail salon. Can you just cash at me $350?
$350? Yeah, $350.
I gotta get my nails done.
I must look like a goofy or something to you.
What you mean?
$350? I'm not doing that. $350 for nails. I already been paying all the dates. And I know no nails don't cost no $350 anyway. I don't know where
my nails and my toes. I'm getting a full set and a pedicure.
But y'all want IG models. Yeah, that's a lie. I ain't doing that right now.
Anyways, can you just cash at me, please?
Why are you saying anyways? I just told you no.
Are you serious? Are you acting in front of them or are you for real?
Nah, what you mean? Like that's wife stuff. Like I don't not just coming out of the pocket for nails, bills, dates. You want me to pay for everything.
Oh, so you really not gonna you really gonna do this in front of them?
$350 ain't much.
$350 ain't much.
Give her the money for the nails.
See, that's why me and you don't go together. Yeah, you give it to her. I ain't got it.
Well, if you don't have it, just say you don't have it, babe.
I don't got it for you.
So when I actually, Mandy, walked out of that airport, no one knows this, but I was looking around for him. I know. And I thought he was going to be there. I know. And I thought he was going to be like, Anna, the only thing you did is block him before a Hindu, which was like a relaxation retreat. But and really, like, you got pushed to that. But I didn't even do it right before. If I blocked him hours before going, I understand. It happened 4 days before. Like, in a way, I was so unhappy because I was compromising on so many things, like his work and other things that I don't need to go into. But I was compromising on so many things. And then plus when this engagement thing came up, Like, I just thought it's another thing that I have to compromise on. I don't want to, yeah? I'm unhappy. So I ended it in a way of like, I was hoping in the back of my head that he will come back and be like, I love you so much that let's work this out. You know, that's love, right? Yeah, like I thought he was going to be at the airport with a bouquet of flowers. I thought he was going to turn up with my mom's with flowers on the first day we got back. Because I really thought like the love that he had for me, like, was so much and so strong that he would fight for me and put his pride and ego aside. Yeah.
Congratulations.
When I actually, Mandy, walked out of that airport, no one knows this, but I was looking around for him. I know. And I thought he was going to be there. I know. And I thought he was going to be like, Anna. But when I walked out of that and I saw he wasn't there.
Wife benefits. Guys, stop giving girlfriends wife benefits. No more $300 special dinners. Being a girlfriend is primarily a woman auditioning to be a wife. Courtship, to be a wife. Dating is such a waste. Dating is just basically, yeah, I dated this guy for a while. You mean you were just this guy for a while? I know pastors, good guys, married for 30 plus years, whose wife said, I don't want to do this wife thing anymore. Good guys. Authors of books, upstanding members of society. I don't want to be married anymore. I don't want to be a wife anymore. Just one day, up and gone. If it happens to a guy like that, who else can it happen to? Women play you guys. They play you up.
I left my wife because she didn't grow and evolve. We got married and I built a business. And I became incredibly successful and I evolved into this whole other person. I worked on myself. I became enlightened. And she just stayed who she was. She never did any of those things. She was kind and loving and a great mom and never did anything wrong. She didn't cheat on me, but it just wasn't enough. I wasn't fulfilled by that anymore, given who I had grown into. And I knew I couldn't condemn myself to a life with that person who didn't do anything wrong and was a great mom, but I just didn't want it. I made that up. You never hear men say that as the reason for divorce, but you hear it from women regularly. So I want to know why. Ladies, expound upon that reason for leaving your husband. And men, did you ever feel that way, but you just never pulled the trigger? Was that a thought that crossed your mind? I want to know.
I never want to hear about how men need to open up about their trauma in my life. A man got on this app and talked about how he walked in on his girl getting DP'd. Rotisserie chicken, cheating squared, he saw it at a party after witnessing her walk up the stairs with these two dudes. And then he showed the screenshot of her saying, I'm sorry, I couldn't tell them to stop because my mouth was too full.
Which is like saying, I'm sorry, officer, I couldn't see that red light
because of the bottle of liquor in front of my face. And then you know what people said? They said, oh, so you watched your girlfriend get it and you didn't help her. And then they started adding in details to his story to tell him how it actually happened, about how she was blackout drunk and she was dragged up the stairs. And the mouth comment was like her actual excuse. And nobody asked them to do that. The girl didn't come out and say, here's my side of the story. They just started instinctively gaslighting the man and Darvoing him. Deny, accuse, reverse, victim, and offender. And now they're insistent on that story. They've convinced themselves of that story. Like as if the mouth was too full comment was like a legitimate excuse. She was making fun of him for being upset that she got Darth Mauled at a party. And then they made up a scenario where it couldn't have been her fault.
What did you say about the bill?
I was just saying I didn't want to perpetuate gender norms by paying for it, you know?
Okay.
It's like, what is this, 50s? Like, oh, I'm the man, so only I can work and make money to pay bills. It's like, that is so outdated and frankly patriarchal, you know?
What if we just split it?
You know, we could do that, but what message does that send? Job is done, we're equal now? We're not. So I think the only way we really fight back is if you pay for the whole thing.
Okay.
Texting you, not me.
I don't know what you want from me. I know. Can you pull over into there?
If I cook, no one sees me. If I start washing the dishes, no one sees me. If I start sweeping or mopping, no one sees me. When I clean the restroom, no one sees me. I take the trash out, no one sees me. But when I sit down to relax and play with my phone,
That's all you do all day long. Just sit on the couch, on your phone, and you don't help me with nothing.
You don't care about mandatory paternity tests. You don't care about paternity fraud. You don't care about male states. You don't care about equalizing hard, laborious jobs outside. You don't want to equalize that. You don't care about what happens to people that are falsely accused, which is almost always exclusively men. You don't actually care about the declining school performance, the rise in ADHD diagnosis, and the psychiatric medication that comes from it. You don't care about the lack of homeless shelters for men. You don't care about the weaponization of the family court, the equal custodial rights, reproductive safe for men, reduction in child support and alimony, pathologizing of just men and masculinity in general, negative attitudes towards even men that want a nuclear family. You don't think or care about any of these things.
I want to have kids in the future, but I'm waiting for the right woman so she can raise those children with me.
Oh, do you like men or something? That's my dream car.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, baby. Your dream became reality. I've worked day and night so I could put a smile on your face. Here you go.
Oh, you're the best friend anyone can ever ask for. Do you follow any girls on social media?
No, I actually unfollowed every single girl on social media out of respect for you because I want to have something with you.
You're such a great best friend. Do you have any kids?
Do I got any kids? Yeah, I got kids. I got baby mamas. I got kids in every state, every country, everywhere. Kids everywhere.
I love a Family Guy.
No, I don't even talk to them. I only got them because, I can put them on my taxes. I get tax return.
Oh my god, that's my dream car.
This one?
Yeah.
What, you want a cookie or something?
No, I just wish I can have one day.
Yeah, and I wish I have a hot girlfriend. We all wish for something, I guess.
Do you follow any woman?
Well, shut your stupid up. Yes, I follow women. Yes, I follow women, dumbass.
Chris, come on, bro. It's a girl. Come on, bro. It's a girl. Play D. Alright. Ball in. Bro, what are you doing, bro? It's a girl, man. Come on. You better than that, bro. It's not even special, bro. Come on, man. It's a girl, bro. You said that last time. It's a girl. Nah, man. Come on.
Hey, Dad, what is it like being married?
Not right now. I'm busy.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, don't go away. What? What do you mean? You just told me to leave.
No, don't ignore me. Now apologize.
Apologize for what?
I know what it's like to be married.
Everyone's gonna get me in trouble, but bear with me, this is coming from a good place. But this is my hot take. I have heard, especially recently, time and time again, many a time, women talk about how much they miss an alpha masculine man. And I want a man to come and do this for me and provide and take care of me, and I'm tired and I fell for the feminism and the working and I'm exhausted and I want to have kids, and that whole tune that we've been hearing. I've heard it a lot and I sympathize and I understand a lot and I empathize. But I seldom hear them say, and this is what I will give.
Never.
Daddy, can you relax? I'm on a roll here, okay? But I hear it a lot of what they want to receive, and I get it. But what are you gonna give?
Only men can do this.
Only men can do what? I feel like that's rude. There's nothing that men can do that women can't do. If anything, women do it better. But whatever. Are you down to go get a coffee soon? Ow! Ow! You need to stop. But no, I'm kind of hungry. I'm feeling like a breakfast sandwich. What do you mean only men can do? I feel like that's crazy of you to say. So you think I can't do anything after you just told me how proud you were of me? Whatever. Are you hungry though? Or should we get actual food instead of coffee? Because I'm feeling that. We should go to the mall. I've been wanting a new pair of shoes though. Seriously. Wait, what did you say earlier that only men can do? That women can't? You said? Babe? Babe. Did I say something? Are you mad now? I didn't even do anything. You're just being petty. Whatever. Babe, seriously. No, seriously.
What's something you think every man should get to experience in their life, Dad?
Dramatically swiping everything off of a table to make room for a giant map to explain a plan.
Women hate barn dominiums. Let me tell you why. Men design homes that are functional. Barn dominiums are functional. Everything a man needs can be within 800 square foot. Got a full kitchen right here with all my food. Got my king-size bed, got some toys in the corner, big screen TV. Even got my washing machine and dryer in my bathroom so I can just fold things up when I'm done, get right on the hanger. And when I get done with my bubble bath, just hop right in, take a shower, because I like bubble baths. Makes sense, right? Just like this towel, haven't washed it in 2 years. Why? I'm clean, it's clean forever. Men math. Women design homes with 31 rooms and 31 walk-in closets. For what? Things from Amazon and Shein that you're never gonna take back? Men have one closet, and it's 4,500 square foot. It's called a shop. Here is my 4,500 square foot closet. Yeah, that's a real bear. Killed it with my bare hands, but that is also a 1971 Chevelle with a 454 in it, 85 Blazer with an LS motor in it. But as you guys can see, it's clean. There's no boxes in here. Why is it that women think empty garages and shops are meant for boxes and dirty boots? Women want pools on cul-de-sacs. Men want ponds on 52 acres. The one thing women love about barn dominiums is that the wraparound porches are big and beautiful, just like your mom's.
Now that we are legally married, I would like to serve you with these.
More paperwork?
Yep, divorce papers.
You're funny, babe.
I'm not joking. I'm being 1000% serious. I want a divorce. I never had intentions of living happily ever after with you. My plan was to be your wife and divorce you right after.
But you said you loved me.
I was just selling the role. I guess that makes me a great actress.
I mean, I gave you everything.
You're a fool who fell for the wrong person. I never loved you.
I trusted you.
Trust is overrated. Money is all that matters in this world. I will now be taking half of everything you own.
No, you won't. We both signed a prenuptial agreement.
A prenup?
Watched The Notebook and I felt so bad for the fiance. Could you imagine from his perspective? Like, he meets the love of his life. He gets engaged to her. They're about to get married. And she goes, I used to love painting and I painted a lot and I need a few days to clear my head. And he goes, okay. And by the time she gets back, she goes, so I met my high school first love and I know that we're engaged, but I had to sleep with him. Like, come on, I had to sleep with him. And it was amazing. He was so good in bed. So I'm gonna pick him. Like, I know I said I love you, but I love him.
Your man comes home and he's hungry. Would you wake up and make him a meal?
No. Hell no, he can buy his own shit. Be independent. No, he makes me a meal. What the f?
I didn't hear your answer.
I mean, I'm happily married. I'd make him a meal.
You'd make it?
Thanks, man. No, take it back. I'll like the meal. I'll like the meal.
Some things you need to hear. Number one, a good man would rather marry a grocery store clerk who makes $14 an hour, but is super feminine, wants to serve him, loves to cook, loves to do all the wife qualities, and wants to have a family, rather than a millionaire boss babe who only cares about work and being independent. Number two, if you expect a man to be taller than you and make more money than you, don't get upset when he wants you to be younger than him and have a low body count. Number three, even though the world doesn't praise you as much for it, it is a much bigger accomplishment to find the love of your life young, to have a bunch of kids, to have a happy and healthy home, and to raise a nuclear family than it ever will be to achieve a certain title at work or start a business. Number four, feminism is the complete opposite of empowering. OF, the industry for babies because it's inconvenient, all damage you more than anybody else. It damages women more than anybody else in this society. So how is that empowering to women?
What? Your mouth kind of reminds me of like a person from Whoville.
That's
because
fine.
you like lip is not there.
Well, I
But,
can't
like,
help that.
No, you can't. But like, it's just like
Body
Whoville-esque.
shaming's fine until it's all about the weight, right? Goodness, here come the comments.
It is a man's role to provide.
Okay.
Yeah. If everyone keeps talking about the traditional roles, then
Yeah.
I guess it is a man's job to
So
provide.
if it's a man's role to provide,
Yeah.
will you take care of the house?
Of course.
Okay. So you will cook, clean, support him?
No.
No?
I will hire someone to do it.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I sense a
if
bit
I
double
can,
standard
no, but if I can
there. Okay, so
afford
not
it,
to
if
clean.
my man can afford it, then why? I'm giving
Okay, so
birth
but
to
what
your
do you-
kids, no?
what-
Obviously, if I want to work, I want to have my own side thing. I would love to.
Imagine you decide to go to a party that your girlfriend told you not to go to, that she was going to be at. And while at that party, you see your girlfriend walking up the stairs with two guys. At some point after that, you muster up enough courage to walk up the stairs yourself and go inside the room. And when you open the door, you see two guys running the choo-choo on your girl. You decide to post a video about it. That video goes viral because you had this text in the video. And women in the comments section were saying that your girl was a victim of SA and that she did not cheat on you. So you release an additional text to show that she admitted to cheating on you. That's still not enough. The same women that want you to believe all women when they have no proof are the same ones that won't believe one man with proof.
So you then decide that, hey, since the text messages are not working, I'm gonna give you a audio recording.
Honestly, I shouldn't have done it, but I also put myself in that situation and I consented, so it's nothing.
Even with all of that, they still don't want to say she just cheated on him.
The day my divorce was final, I'll never forget what my ex said to me. He looked me right in the eyes and he said, "You're going to regret this. You're going to get 6 months down the road and you're going to regret divorcing me." And you know what? He's right. I did have regrets.
I'm meeting men in their 30s, pushing their 40s, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship. I don't know if for a girlfriend yet."
I hate to break it to you, but unfortunately that means that you're an outdoor ball. If you know, you know.
3 years ago today, I left a 5-bedroom, 3 full bath, 3-car garage, beautiful fenced-in backyard home to move into my mom's basement at 35 years old because I asked for a divorce.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I divorced the nice guy.
Crazy. You saw how much money she makes, and like I'm a rapper. My girl makes the same as me. It's pretty cool. Can't complain.
Safe place for it.
Yeah. I was curious about how it all went down. Never looked at it. And she was showing me what she does, and it's kind of cool. Press. Thanks. Feeling personality. She didn't want him in my room, and I got to watch that. It was cool. I was turned on.
All right, so someone sent me this. Apparently, Young Gravy is dating an OnlyFans model, and he is incredibly supportive of it. Let's see what the comments have to say. This is what non-toxic masculinity looks like. Secure is greater than insecure. How has society come to this? To where being non-toxically masculine means supporting your girlfriend in prostituting herself in front of millions of other people for money.
Feeling you. It's the ones we don't like. We make them do it all.
So you ain't like your husband?
I ain't trying to embarrass my husband even more on the internet, but he was a simp and I seen the opportunity and I took it.
Well, I'm saying what his qualities was.
I mean, for one, he accepted the fact that I have 3 kids.
We signed our final divorce papers last week, and I just got notified today that the lawyer sent the papers to the court today to be signed by the judge. Everybody keeps thinking that I'm handling this divorce so well, and I'm not. I'm not okay. Next week would have been our 9-year anniversary.
I've got this video here, Girl Power. She's curling your bench press for warm-ups. 100 kilos or 220 pounds. Let's see how the form is. So it's just a preacher curl. Good for the biceps, isolating, just waiting for the reps to be performed. Just waiting for the reps to be performed. Yeah, not sure what that is. I don't think that's a rep though, to be honest. Range of motion's pretty poor. No idea what she's...
I think it's pretty solid to say that he's seeing someone else weeks after we decided to get divorced.
Like, I understand that I fucked up. I get that, and now I'm reaping the consequences of that. Got it. Yeah, I can't go back in time. I really wish I could.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Waited all day, let's go.
You waited all day. I waited all day. This looks amazing.
Red flag guy.
Ambush.
Video.
What? Voila.
The candles, bro.
Yeah, be careful when you walk in.
Huh. That sentence never should have flown past your teeth.
Real candles, fake petals.
Hey, don't. Come on.
That's your fault for having real fire.
A lot of attitude in your gratitude.
Hold on, we're gonna get into the gifts in a minute. Let me just show you all the details.
We'll pull out the rest, right?
No, this is all I got for you right now.
Crappy birthday to you. Crappy birthday to you.
My heart is not your...
I told you the girl to go to and how to... This looks like cheap. Like you threw the shit together.
I'm so glad I'm recording.
Wait till you see what Santa got you for Christmas this year. Hope you like barbecuing in January.
What's not the gold one?
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up.
It's cute.
Yo, I'm posting this and I know anybody that sees this video gonna think you crazy.
People with these expectations make me wonder what their childhood gifts were like. Because like, what did your parents get you? Like a Balenciaga bouncy house?
Husband get because all the women expectations is really having the men go into a hole. Because who the is y'all to say y'all want a man that make $500,000 a year? They hide because of y'all unrealistic expectations. Send me somebody that got enough to make sure that I got lights on, water running, I'm smiling, and we eating. Y'all want a man to buy y'all a boat, a yacht, and a crib, and pay for your kids' schooling, your desires, your kids' desires. Like, that's, you hear how unrealistic that sounds? This how a lot of y'all women sound. Ridiculous. That's why we ain't got nobody yet, because y'all scaring them into a hole. Please, separate me from everybody else.
Anything men can do, we can do better. Reject delusions. Embrace gender difference.
If you think this level of delusion is an isolated incident, you haven't seen how deep the rabbit hole goes. Click on this next video right here to see exactly why modern relationships are crashing in real time. Stay grounded.